It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, the Wayne County Commissioners have a called meeting set for this afternoon at 4 p.m. at the County Commissioners Meeting Room. The purpose of the meeting is to discuss how they'll provide juvenile court in Wayne County, as the District Attorney Keith Higgins has sent letters to all 5 counties in the circuit informing them that beginning October 1st, his office will no longer handle juvenile court. 5 counties in the circuit are Wayne, Appling, Jeff Davis, Glenn, and Camden counties. Once again, the meeting today at 4 p.m. at the County Commissioners Meeting Room. WIFO will be on hand with a full report for you tomorrow here on the local news. First District Congressman Buddy Carter in time for the 100-year birthday celebration at the Strand Cinema in Jesup. WIFO had a chance to talk with him about several topics, and we begin with the 2 assassination attempts on former President Donald Trump's life.
With the 2 presidential assassination attempts, what crazy world are we living right now?
Well, we do, and I tell you, it says something about the mental health here in this country and about the need for mental health services. And you know, we encourage everyone all the time, if you see something, say something. And there are people in need out there, and certainly it's something we need to address in this country.
The 2 wars still going on. That was amazing what Israel did with those pagers. I mean, it was like something out of a James Bond movie.
It really was, and you know, they achieved their goal, and it appeared to have worked in what they were trying to do. But you're right, that was I'd never heard of anything like that before.
Where do you see that war going? Is there anywhere they come to some type of resolution, or is Israel just content on just destroying them until they're gone?
Well, I think Netanyahu is intent on destroying them until you know, until Hamas is off the face of the earth. I mean, he said it time and time again, and I think he's serious about it. But you know, you never know what a change in administration might bring about if we do have that. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I heard yesterday the war in Ukraine, 1 million people have died in that war. It's unbelievable.
It is, and a lot of them have been Russian. You know, and there are a lot of people who are saying that that the Ukrainians are fighting a war for us. That you know, we don't have boots on the ground over there. And granted, we've sent a lot of money. Granted, we've sent a lot of weapons. But at the same time, we haven't sent any troops.
Presidential race is almost 45 days away. So how do you think it's going to? They say it's going to be tight, going to be close. How do you see it playing out?
I do think it's going to be tight. I do think it's going to be a close race. I do believe that President Trump is going to win. I think that as people study more about Kamala Harris, you know, it amazes me that someone can go around the country trying to convince people that they're going to fix what they spent the last 3.5 years breaking. And that's essentially what she's done. She doesn't want to be known as the border czar, but she was the border czar. And you know, some of the liberal media is trying to play her out to, well, she was supposed to be finding out what the root cause of the problem was at the border. Well, you know, that was never the case. She was supposed to be the border czar, and look what kind of terrible job she did there. Look at the economy right now. Look at the border. Look at the weakness on the world stage. Look at crime in our cities. All of those things should be considered. What I hope happens is that people vote based on policy and not on personality.
Anything going on in Congress we didn't know about?
Well, we got to get a budget done next week. If we don't get it done, then the government shuts down at the end of this month. I don't think that's going to happen. I do think we'll get an extension, but at the same time, it's coming down to crunch time.
Buddy, always good to see you. Thanks
good
for being here.
Good to see you. Thank you.
And once again, those comments to Congressman Buddy Carter. Will be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. A reminder, the last day to register to vote to be able to vote in the upcoming November 5th general election is Monday, October the 7th. Advanced voting is going to begin on Tuesday, October the 15th, and to run through Friday, November the 1st. Early voting takes place Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Election Registration Building located at 306 East Pine Street in Jesup. There will be 2 Saturdays of early voting. Those dates are October the 19th, October the 26th, and the early voting times on Saturday are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you have any questions or concerns, call the Wayne County Registrar's Office. That number 912-427-5950. Georgia State Election Board on Friday voted to approve a new rule that requires poll workers to count the number of paper ballots by hand. The board voted 3-2 to approve the rule, going against the advice of the State Attorney General's Office and an association of county election officials. 3 board members who were praised by former President Trump during a rally last month in Atlanta voted to approve the measure. In a memo sent to election board members Thursday, the Office of the Attorney General, Chris Carr's office, says no provision in state law allows counting the number of ballots by hand at the precinct level before the ballots are brought to the county election superintendent for vote tallying. As a result, the amendment says the rule is not tethered to any statute and is likely the precise kind of impermissible legislation that agencies cannot do. The rule requires that the number of paper ballots, not the number of votes, be counted at each polling place by 3 separate poll workers until all 3 counts are the same. If a scanner has more than 750 ballots inside, at the end of voting, the poll manager can decide to begin the count the following the day. Several county election officials spoke out against the new rule, warned that having the count by ballots by hand at polling places will simply delay the reporting of election night results. They also are worried about putting an additional burden on poll workers who've already had a long day. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news, the Jesup Downtown Development Authority and the Jesup Kiwanis Club getting ready for their Scarecrows Among Us contest. The deadline to enter is Friday, September 27th. Cost is $40 to enter. Entry forms are available at City Hall. Cash prize will be awarded. If you need more information, again, stop by City Hall or call 912-427-1313. Again, the Scarecrow Decorating Contest is open to all individuals, families, civic, nonprofit organizations, schools, churches, clubs, businesses, and governments. Again, the Downtown Scarecrow Among Us contest about to begin. Again, the deadline is this Friday, September 27th at 12 noon. City of Jesup and Downtown Development Authority also excited to announce that nominations are now open for the Grand Marshal of this year's Christmas Parade, scheduled for Friday, December the 6th. It's a special opportunity to recognize individuals who made significant contributions to our community. Nomination forms are available at Jesup City Hall, or you can go to the website to nominate someone. The website is www.jesupgeorgia.gov. Again, the deadline for nominations is Friday, October the 11th. If you need more information or have any questions, contact City of Jesup at 912-427-1313. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the annual painting of the City of Jesup Fountain will occur on Tuesday, October 1st at 12 noon. The program will begin inside the Jesup Depot Community Room with refreshments. City Manager Nick Ellis will provide the welcome and introduce the 2 speakers. 2 guest speakers will be Deborah Wynn and Angie Sturgill, breast cancer survivors. After closing remarks by radiologist Dr. Tyler McKinnon, the crowd will gather outside by the fountain for a group picture and pinking of the fountain. Once again, the date Tuesday, October 1st at 12 noon. Everyone is invited to attend. And the Chamber of Commerce once again presenting the State of Wayne County, a quarterly membership luncheon scheduled for October 24th from 11 to 1 at Coastal Pines Technical College. Guest speakers that day will be County Administrator Paul Drawdy, along with the 3 mayors, Jesup Mayor Ralph Hickox, Oda Mayor Greg Leggett, and Scriven Mayor Jason Weaver. Tickets available at the Chamber of Commerce, $30 for members, $40 for non-members. Everyone's invited to attend. Need more information or ticket information, contact the Chamber at 912-427-2028. And that's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports can enjoy in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.